You're not normal if you find somebody who was mean to you on Twitter, gave you a little emotional boo-boo, right? And find them and their dying parents and sneak in to take a photo with their dying father. Like, that's insane. So this may sound crazy to a lot of you, but there are people out there who don't much like queer people, and I'm talking gay people, trans people, bi people, pan people, whatever else people. People who aren't straight, and, you know, also usually that goes along with that, white men, right? Cis straight white men. They don't like anybody that doesn't fit that default. One of them being this interesting fellow, pictured here. Now, you may be wondering who's behind him. Well, we're gonna find out. Breaking. An anti-LGBTQ plus activist is arrested after sneaking into the hospital room of a pro-LGBTQ ally's dying, cancer-stricken, and terminally ill father and taking and posting a selfie. It all started when the son of the dying man criticized the bigoted activist in the comments section of a social media post for protesting and disrupting Pride events. So this guy was already going to Pride events and stirring the shit. Somebody just commented and said, you know, and criticized them. They were like, hey man, maybe you should find something better to do with your time, right? You know, there are kids out there who need help. You could go volunteer for them, feed some homeless people. You know, you could just be a better person, right? You could just be good and not do these things. And this person was like, oh, now you've done it. Now I'm going to come into your dying father's hospital room and show you that I know where your family members are. He does not know this person, okay? This is a random Twitter user that he just doxed. No, not doxed, but he found their, I guess that's technically not doxing, but he found their information and went there himself. The ally had just married her fiancé at the hospital so that her dying father can see her get married in person. So the bigoted activist was able to figure out which hospital the father was in and illegally sneak into his room and take a selfie next to the ally's father in his hospital bed. Then the bigot posted the photo in the same comment thread that the ally had criticized him in. The ally, Britt Leroux, says that she thought it was photoshopped for a good 12 minutes. I would too. I would be like, oh, you can clearly see the green screen here. But no, this is real. This is real. This is a real photo that he took of himself. Because it has to be, right? Because there's no way that this photo here exists in the back. You know what I mean? She says, I thought it was a fake picture. Then I realized that there were some things in my dad's room that had changed around that I knew were getting changed that day. The bigoted activist, Bubba Christopher Michael Pollock. Big Bubba, okay? We call him Bubba. We call him Bubba. Big Christopher Bubba, as I call him. He's now facing between 6 months to 10 years in prison for his hate crime. I did everything right and they indicted me. Get wrecked. This is disgusting. Disgusting. Just the lowest of the low. Nothing better to do. What a shit-faced grin, too, man. This is quite insane. These are the people that we're dealing with. Okay, the most normal conservative, the most normal transphobe, perhaps, / homophobe, just the most normal bigot. Just not good, not good. I think there was more to the story too. Where is it at? See, diversity. This is the Instagram post from Diversity Canada. Diversity Ed is posting this with the consent of the family to help warn the community. This man is in the front of this post is Bubba Pollock from the London area. He's been harassing and terrorizing the 2SL. What? Please. It's queer. It's queer. It's queer. We are moving to queer. Oh, God. You had to add the numbers and the letters to the front now? I know it's two-spirit. I'm not trying to be mean, but like, come on. This is getting a little ridiculous. Can we all agree on that? That community, as well as organizing protests like the one at Wortley Pride this past weekend. Today, this man had someone drive him to Windsor to terrorize allies of our community who spoke up against him and exposed his violent history. The person in the hospital bed is the very vulnerable father of the allies who exposed Bubba. He went into his palliative care room and took a selfie and then shared it in a comment with our allies. Police have been notified, but our community needs to be aware of the risks we are facing in this community right now and be warned about this man. This was an act of intimidation and violence. We need support more than ever and hope that people see these threats for what they are. Please stay away from this person. Call police if you see him and keep any message that he sends. This was posted before he was arrested. He's now been arrested. He is being charged with crimes. He'd probably be convicted on those crimes, hopefully. I would like this man to be put away. He's a danger to the public. He has proven himself to be a menace. Not normal, very bad, very not good, and very not normal. I think I already said not normal, but what's ironic is that these people want to be called normal, quote unquote, rather than cis. We just had a segment, right, where we talked about like how they're trying to phase out the word cis so that they can be called normal. These people are not normal. They're very far from it. If you want to be called normal instead of cis, that is the height of irony, because these people are just not normal whatsoever. You're not normal if you find somebody who was mean to you on Twitter, gave you a little emotional boo-boo, right? And find them and their dying parents and sneak in to take a photo with their dying father. Like, that's insane. Insane. They need help. I truly hope that he gets the help that he needs. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you want to see more. Hit the notification bell to be notified when I upload. You can join my channel membership at youtube.com/AlecGunther/TTV/join for only 99 cents a month. That's less than the price of a blowjob from your mom. You can be part of the channel membership program, and you will get early access content, as well as a sweet badge next to your name and exclusive emojis in the comments that nobody else gets. Thank you again, and I will see you all in the next video.